Hi guys, welcome back my channel. Today I'm going to talk about very special topic, how can we overcome fear of speaking. This is a very interesting question because some of the people think about how can we overcome while speaking. Sometimes we feel hesitation, sometimes we have a problem of phobia of speaking, sometimes we feel nervous, sometimes we have anxious stress, a different problem we have running sort of confidence. So every people have different problem. So today's question, how can we sort out this kind of problem. So my name is Ali, you are watching Think and Grow blog. We are struggling, we are finding good platform how to improve English. So we are learners, and today we are going to talk about one problem, that the problem, how can we improve English, how can we talk to others, how can we overcome of fear of speaking. So this is the question. The one thing I am going to add here one more time, the confidence is very important. Confidence plays a very vital role while speaking. So when you are going to face any people, you should try to be confident, because confidence is very helpful time of the speaking. So the one more question here, how can we be confident before the conversation? We should try to prepare a little bit. This is a very important point. If we are a beginner and we are going to talk different people, that means we feel hesitation. It's a very common thing, but before going over there, we should try to little prepare. That could be more helpful. So before going to talk any people, we should prepare a little. What kinds of things we are prepare? We can prepare a little. First of all, we are going to introduce. So first of all, we are little prepare about the introduction. In an introduction, we can add a little name, area where you belong, the area where you are working, anything you can add. The second one, what are you doing? You are a student, you are a professional, you are a housewife, so you can add third one. So one, you are add your name. The second, you are add your place where you are living. The third one, you are add what are you doing. You are a student, you are a professional, you are a housewife. The third one, you can add your the fourth one, you can add your hobbies. What do you want to become? You can add your goals, you can add your interesting part of life. So these are the things you can add, and you can start your conversation, because when you are going to add these things, really your conversation going very fantastic. Because hearing this kind of things, the people listen you, and the people think you are a good speaker, you are a confident person, and the same time you also feel yourself, I am a confidence, because you are able to speak a little. So confidence, for making a confidence, is very important to speak little more about yourself. So please, before going to talk any people, you should try to maintain your introduction at least 1 minute or 2 minutes. Whatever you are going to speak, you know about you, what am I. Okay, this is very important. The second one things I am going to tell here, before going to talk, you can talk yourself, because talking to yourself is very important. If you are going to ask anything, if you are going to face any people, you should try to ask yourself. Like, I am going to give you one example. If you are going to face any interview, and before the interview you don't have any idea how can I speak while interview, and what should they are going to ask, and what will they are going to ask. So if you have a lot of question, so you should try to ask little question yourself. That means you can ask yourself like introduction, like why you are joining us. This kind of question you can ask, and you should try to speak over it. Like, I am going to ask new questions, like why are you going to do this job. This kind of question the interviewer can ask. Any question like why should I hire you. So you should try to make answer little it, why should I hire you. So if you are going to speak little bit before the interview, so while the interview you will be able to speak little more, because you already prepare the answer. Like the interviewer can ask, what do you know about me and my company. So you can prepare before going interview. Before going the interview, you can ask your friends. If you are going to face interview with your friend, so you can ask about your friend. If you are going to face interview by online, so you can go online and you can find out some information online also. So you should try to little prepare before go ahead, before go for the conversation. It could be conversation with your friend, with a stranger, with interview. So you should try to prepare yourself a little bit. This is also very important here. The third one, to build a confidence, you can talk with mirror. That means speak front of the mirror. Yeah, this is also very good way to build a confidence. When you are going to face any people, at that time you feel nervous, you have a stress, you feel anxiety. So you should try to talk front of the mirror, because when you are going to face the mirror, that means you are going to face someone reflection. You are going to face your reflection, but it's like stand someone front of you. So you should try to ask question yourself front of the mirror. And when you are going to ask like, please tell me about yourself, you ask yourself, and at the same time you should try to answer front of the mirror about yourself. Sometimes you are going to ask about the hobbies, sometimes you are going to ask about the goals. You should try to ask yourself front of the mirror, and you self try to answer all the question. In this way you are going to face little good habit. You are going to create new habits, and you will be able to answer same question when the people ask you next time. This is a good technique to remove the hesitation and be confident, remove the hesitation. And next one I am going to add here, think in English. This is also very important. How can we think in English? Think in English very important and very easy, and for the learners it's really very magically work. It's works very magically. I have realized so many times, I did so many times, and nowadays also sometimes when I free and when I work anything, so I think in English. Really think in English very important. It works like magic. So you should try to think in English every time. How can we think in English? You are going to do something, try to do and try to think in English. Like you are going to wash the pots, so you can wash, and at the same time you can think in English whatever you are going to do or whatever you are doing. Like I am teaching to you, I am talking to you, I am recording my video. So like I am cooking, so whatever I do, I can speak little bit in English, I can speak in English, I can think in English. Like how can we? Like I am going to chop the vegetable, I am going to do the dishes, I am going to do the dough, I am going to roll out the chapatis. So whatever you do, you try to think in English. That means if you are going to wash the plates and katoris and bowls and everything, so at that time you should try to speak in your mind. You should try think in English and spell out like I am going to wash the plates or pots or bowls, and I am going to wash anything, I am going to wash my clothes. Like you can do anything. I'm not able to recall everything, but you can do whatever you want to do. Whatever you are going to do, you try to think in English and speak yourself, talk to yourself. That means talk to yourself, that means you can you can wander at the room. You are alone at the home, at the same time you should try to close the door. You are alone in the room, you should try to warm little bit, you should try to wandering in the room, and while wandering you talk yourself, you try to ask question, answer. You should try to speak over the any topic, you should try to speak over anything. You should try to talk yourself at the room, at the room, at the house, in the room, at alone. So in this way you can grow yourself, because talking yourself is also very important technique to improve the English, improve the language. It could be any language, because practice is everything. I already mentioned so many times, practice 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 make you perfect. So you should try to talk with different people. I already mentioned you one application like Hebrew application, a different application like Be Engrace, like Ace Fluency. This kind of application you can find on the Play Store, and you should try to connect different people in a day. Multiple times you can try and you can connect different people, then you will be able to speak very confidently. Slowly you will be able to get confidence and you will be able to speak. So if you have any doubt, any question, so you can ask me. I will sure reply you as per my experience, as per my knowledge. I will tell you everything very confidently and very humble. So now I'm going to stop this video. It will help you a lot if you are going to apply all the instruction in your life. If you apply all the rules in your life, sure you will be able to perfect speaker. You will be able to become a perfect speaker. So see you again. Have fun. Bye bye.